doing some ankle mobility exercises to warm up. I think I want tonight to be a banger lift session. I got the squat shoes out here. I plan on putting in a pretty good workout today. I'm gonna sleep in the morning. I was gonna go over to my buddy's house, but I would have been getting over there really late tonight because the plan was for me to stay the night there and then basically deer hunt all day tomorrow. But instead, I'm gonna sleep in till about 8 or 9 o'clock and then wake up and go for a run. Probably come home. I might take an ice bath. I'm not sure. And then I'll probably go over there around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and deer hunt tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna spend some time warming up tonight, trying to get everything loose. I'm hoping the hip doesn't flare up, but I'm probably just gonna take 275 and 225 for a lot of volume tonight. Hopefully the stomach don't start acting up or anything. I did have Mexican 2 days ago, and yeah, I had it the day before yesterday. But alrighty then, I may be doing a voiceover on this. I'm not too sure. It may just be a raw lift session, and I'll post all the sets that I do. All right, I'm gonna get into it. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but you know, I wanted to put in big sessions on Fridays from here on out, and we had to run to town, and I threw on shorts for the first time in probably a month to go run errands in town because it's been cold here, and the legs were feeling big. I was just feeling kind of big today, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna put in a big session tonight. So even if the squats go south with hip pain or whatever, then I'm still gonna do a lot of pull-ups tonight, or I'm thinking about dumbbell bench. But then from here on out, tomorrow I'm gonna go on a run. I don't know how big of one. Probably not gonna be a big session tomorrow because I'm gonna be recovering. Sunday probably won't be too big, and I don't know about Monday, but if I'm off work Tuesday, I think I've got a gym session planned out with a few buddies of mine. And I can tell you right now that session is going to be a good session no matter what. So if we're going to be able to go to the gym Tuesday, then Monday's session is going to be pretty small as well, just to save the legs and everything for Tuesday. Can still feel a little bit of that trap pain. It's no biggie. Getting kind of hungry already. I'm hoping, like I said before, I'm hoping the stomach doesn't act up. I just had a big burrito right before we went into town earlier. So I'm probably going to suffer some heartburn. I'm just hoping that I don't have to throw up tonight. I really don't want to, but that's what the bar calls for. I may just go inside or go out the door here, chuck something up, and then come back in. Anyways, guess I'll get into it. That was 6. Alright, I don't guess I'm gonna do a voiceover on this video. I wanted to take 275 for another set of 10, but I was walking around after that last set. My lower back just feels kind of unstable, and as somebody who's injured their lower back in the past, I don't really have any reason to want to go back to that injured state. Thought about going 225 for reps, but I kind of want to get away from the weight now that the lower back feels the way it does. I'm not really worried about any like back pain tomorrow or anything. It's just that if I keep pushing those reps, I may have pain tomorrow because I get pushed out of position or something, and then start using certain body parts that don't need to be used to get the weight up. So I'm just going to take a plate for some reps now. quads are on fire. They're trying to cramp. I'm trying to get a pause at the top, but they're still burning. Can't breathe with the bar on my back either. Jeez, boy. I can feel it through the adductors and the quads, maybe even a little bit of hamstrings. I don't think I'm gonna walk tomorrow. Stomach's starting to churn up a little bit too. Oh boy. I got the butterflies in the stomach right now. Jeez. Well, the workout is over. I'm chickening out. I don't want to do anymore. Stomach pain is the one thing that puts me down. Back when I ran track, we'd be running a workout. Dude, my stomach would start hurting and I'd be rolling around on the ground, just holding my stomach, just like praying for it to go away. And most of the time I'd stick my finger down my throat and make myself throw up, because oftentimes you feel better after you get everything out of your stomach. But dude, the 2 or 3 sprints where, you know, your stomach started to churn and you're like, I feel bad, I'm gonna throw up, those were the worst things for me. I've never figured out how to overcome stomach pain, and that is the one thing that will shut me down like no other. After I cut the camera off, I sat down and I started getting a little dizzy. And dude, the stomach started churning bad. So I went inside and sat down for a minute, laid my head down on the kitchen table, and I was like, don't throw up, don't throw up, I really don't want to. I burped a few times and I'm feeling a little better now. But I don't want it anymore. It's times like this where I kind of question my mental toughness, because, you know, I put in a good workout, but then I run into the stomach pain and I hit a brick wall. You know, it kind of makes me ask, how much reserve do you actually have? I don't know. That was a good workout though. The quads are pumped out of this world. I can really feel the adductors almost trying to cramp. I walked down the steps back out here to film this video here, and the legs were shaky going down the steps, but oh boy. The quads are pumped out of this world, boy. They feel so full of blood right now, and sitting down I can see like the curvature of my quads. But man, the stomach pain, man, it shuts me down. I'm happy with the workout though. That was the biggest workout I've put in quite some time. I'm a big fan of volume. You know, if you want to get stronger, I've always said, you know, you need to do more of whatever you want to get stronger at. There's definitely a time for, you know, peaking phases, like triples and doubles and singles. And you know, I'm a big fan of those too, but most of the time I stagger my workouts up to like a heavy triple, or my good workouts anyways. Here for the longest time they haven't been good workouts. But if I have a good workout, I want to work up to a heavy like triple or double for a few sets, and then I want to come back down and put in good volume, good like heavy sets of 10. I think that's where the gains are to be made, is heavy sets of 10. Gosh, I don't know. Water. Oh. You see, my thing is I don't really look at, you know, all that I just did. I look at that breaking point and I'm like, you gave up. You gave up. It doesn't really sit right with me. And that's one thing I hated about track. I love running and I love track practice. There's just times where I'd get kind of like mad at myself. I don't know if that's the right word. Just kind of dissatisfied, I guess, because I'd be going good, and dude, once the stomach starts churning, I'm the biggest baby out there. I'm gonna roll around on the ground and moan and groan, and just wish that it'd just end. And then I may get up and run 2 more sprints, and then you will catch me over by the fence with my finger down my throat, gagging myself. And then, you know, after the stomach is clear and the stomach pain is gone, I'll run with you until my legs give out. I've done that many times. Ran some track workouts before. A lot of times I like to do, you know, hard things just for the fun of it, just to do it. You know, truly it's been some stupid things sometimes, like 135 for 50. I don't know if there's anything muscular wise to gain from that, but I do know that it is one heck of a mental fight to get through that. You know, one time, me and my buddy Matt, we ran a track workout, ran like a half-mile warm-up. We ran, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 400s, which is a full quarter-mile lap. And you know, these weren't easy 400s. We were pushing these pretty hard because every time we get together, it's just what we do. So we pushed those 400s pretty hard. And then I want to say we maybe ran 1 800, which is a half mile, and then 2 or 3 200s. And then we did, I think, somewhere between 10 and 12 100-meter sprints after that. And the only reason we stopped is because for the last 2 runs that we did, like the last 200-meter dashes, we both cramped up halfway and we were like, you know, hobbling down to the finish line. I think there was one sprint where we both cramped up and fell over on the ground, and we got up and walked to the finish line, and we were like, this is probably a good stopping point, because we had to drive home. I've, you know, truly been to some pretty intense workouts. I don't know. I felt like I was, you know, kind of clocked in, kind of dialed in up top for some of that workout. I'm just not all the way there. So I'm going to hold on to that and keep that in mind for the next big session that I have. Hopefully I can walk tomorrow because I want to go deer hunting. The run tomorrow is probably going to be next to hell. But it is what it is. Didn't really feel any hip pain through that. After the second set of 275, I walked to the camera and walked back, and I felt like a little twinge, but then, you know, it was literally gone within the next step. So the hip still seems to be improving, so that's good. We'll kind of see how everything feels tomorrow. But I'm going to go in. I may just go straight to bed. I don't know if I want to eat anything tonight. I know I was a little bit hungry coming into this session, but right now my appetite's kind of gone. But thank you guys for watching. If you've stuck around this far or stuck around this long, listen to me ramble some. I miss workouts like these. I need to start, putting in some more of these. But all right, that's enough talking. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you tomorrow.